Hello and welcome to 5 Steps to Building a Culture of Accountability. I'm very excited and thrilled that you were all able to join us today. We're going to discuss the 5 critical steps for actually creating accountability in organizations in a way that extends beyond just disciplinary action or compliance. And that includes building clear and realistic expectations, building capacity, communication and collaboration, support for employees, and focus on problem solving and additional support. And it's also more than what people traditionally think of when they think of accountability, which is having difficult conversations and engaging in disciplinary action exclusively. The link to the framework, by the way, is here on this PowerPoint, which you'll also get via email after our session, or quick masterclass here. Are you doing internal, formal, informal evaluations? Do they understand how and when they're supposed to utilize that software? Do they understand, can your staff members make sure that you meet the benchmarks of whatever your funding source requires? And if so, how do you prepare your staff to be able to manage that process? Because there are other factors that maybe you didn't think about when you were conceiving this initiative. It's important to really have clear communication and collaboration systems put into place. Or in smaller organizations, you'll have situations in which the executive director may have very strong relationship with one person that they trust completely, but everyone else may be outside of that inner loop. Though that kind of collaboration has to be that kind of collaboration is not collaboration. Now, when I say inclusive in communication, before I expand on what a Darcy is, what I mean is that you want to get input from individuals at all levels of the organization who will have touch points with that particular project instead of finger pointing. You identify what systems challenges you're facing, and then you make those corrections accordingly. And you do so with professional integrity. All of your interactions should really focus on respect, support, and that you want to make sure that also, as part of the process, you're consistently soliciting information about whether or not employees have access to the needed tools and resources they need to complete their work. Did we also, as we proceeded with the project, create a supportive and respectful plan for the correction? If the problem was systemic, then did we change and adapt our systems in a way that allowed for the problem to be resolved? You're able to build trust with stakeholders and increase your impact by having consistent systems and teams that are well equipped to manage any situation. If something comes up, you know who to communicate to about a particular issue. We also have to assess, is that funding aligned with the objectives that we want to carry out? And for any funders that are out there listening to this right now, think about how you're structuring the parameters of your funding and how that will impact the ability of the organization to build the support systems that they need to carry out the programs that they need to carry out appropriately.